When was the last time you got out of bed and just stood up? No wincing, no grabbing the nightstand, no waiting for your knees to decide whether they're going to cooperate this morning. For a lot of people, that simple act, right here, just swinging your legs over and standing up, has turned into a daily battle. The knees are stiff, they ache. They feel like they belong to someone 20 years older. And here's what really gets me. Most people just accept it. They say, well, I'm getting older. This is just how it is now. But I'm going to tell you something today. That stiffness, that aching, that feeling like your knees need half an hour to wake up, it is not normal. It is a signal. And today, I'm going to show you 5 gentle exercises you can start right here, right now, before your feet even touch the floor. And that's not all. I've also got a bonus protocol at the end, a simple 60-second habit that lubricates your joints from the inside out. First morning you try it, you'll feel the difference. We're counting down from exercise 5 to number 1, and I saved the most important one for last, because it targets a muscle that almost everyone over 60 has completely stopped using, and that one muscle may be the key to why your knees hurt in the first place. Let's get into it. Before we start the exercises, I want to take just 1 minute to explain what's actually happening inside your knee every night. Because once you understand it, everything we're about to do will make perfect sense. Inside your knee joint, there's a fluid called synovial fluid. Think of it as your body's natural lubricant. It keeps the joint surfaces gliding smoothly, and it actually delivers nutrition directly to your cartilage. Here's the thing, cartilage has no blood supply of its own, no arteries, no veins. It depends entirely on this fluid to stay healthy, and synovial fluid only moves when the joint moves. So after 7 or 8 hours of lying still, that fluid thickens up. Picture honey sitting in the refrigerator overnight. It gets slow and sluggish. That is exactly what happens inside your knee while you sleep. On top of that, your body is dehydrated after a full night without water. The fluid is thicker. The cartilage has been sitting in reduced lubrication all night. And the muscles around your knee, especially the ones that protect the joint, have essentially switched off. So when you swing your legs over and put your feet on the floor, the joint is cold, the fluid is stiff, and the muscles aren't ready. That's why those first steps hurt the most. The good news? It doesn't take long to fix. 5 exercises, done in the right order, and your knees will be ready to carry you through the day. Let's start. Exercise number 5, and we are starting smart because you are still lying in bed right now. Your body has been still for hours. Your joints are cold. The last thing you want to do is jump up and start moving before your knees are ready for it. So we're going to warm them up first, right here, before you even think about standing. This one is called the bed heel slide. Here's how it works. Stay on your back, keep one leg straight. With your other leg, slowly bend the knee by sliding your heel along the mattress toward you, toward your buttock. Slide it as far as feels comfortable. You should feel a gentle stretch in the knee. Not pain, just a mild, easy stretch. Then slowly slide it back out until the leg is straight again. That's 1 repetition, nice and smooth. No jerking, no forcing it. Now, notice what the mattress is doing here. It's supporting your leg completely. There's almost no load on the knee joint at all. You are simply moving the joint through its range of motion, gently encouraging that synovial fluid to warm up and start moving around. Important tip, don't try to force your heel all the way up to your buttock. If your knee only bends halfway, that is completely fine. Every morning is a little different. Some days you'll have more range, some days less. The goal here is gentle motion, not how far you go. Let's do this together. Right heel sliding in slowly, feel the knee bending. Only go as far as it's comfortable. And now slide it back out. Smooth and controlled. Now the left. Slide it in. Feel that gentle movement in the joint. And slide it back. Do 10 repetitions on each leg. It should take you about 2 minutes. And by the time you finish, you'll already notice your knees feeling a little warmer, a little looser, and we haven't even gotten out of bed yet. Exercise number 4, still in bed. Don't get up yet. This one is called the lying quad set, and I want to explain why this exercise matters so much, because once you understand what it's doing, you'll never skip it again. The quadriceps is the large muscle running along the front of your thigh. It is the primary muscle responsible for protecting your knee joint. When it's strong and active, it acts like a natural brace around the knee. When it's weak or switched off, the knee joint absorbs all the impact on its own. Here's the problem. After a night of sleep, your quad is essentially off. It's been inactive for hours, just like the rest of you. And if you stand up and start walking on a quad that isn't awake yet, your knee takes all of that load without any muscular support. That is one of the biggest reasons those first steps in the morning are the most painful. So we're going to wake this muscle up before we put any weight on it. Here's how. Stay on your back. Keep both legs straight. Now press the back of your knee down firmly into the mattress. As you do that, you'll feel the muscle on the front of your thigh tighten and harden. If you place your hand right here on your thigh, you can actually feel it contract. Hold that squeeze for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Let the muscle go completely soft. That's 1 rep. What just happened is called an isometric contraction. The muscle is working, but the joint isn't moving at all. It's the safest, gentlest way to activate the quad, and it works even if you have arthritis or a knee replacement. Let's do another one. Press down into the mattress. Feel the front of your thigh engage. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Really let go completely between each rep. One thing I want you to remember, don't hold your breath while you squeeze. Breathe normally. Inhale first, then squeeze on the exhale. Your brain needs oxygen, especially first thing in the morning. Do 10 repetitions on each leg. Your quad is now awake. It's ready to protect your knee when you stand. But we still have 3 more exercises to go. Exercise number 3. Now we're going to sit up. Go ahead and swing your legs over the side of the bed. Sit on the edge, or if you prefer, move to a sturdy chair. Either works perfectly. Feet flat on the floor. Sit up tall. Good posture from the start. This exercise is called the seated knee extension, and it takes everything we just did lying down and moves it into a position that actually mimics real life. Here's what to do. Slowly straighten your right leg out in front of you. Extend it until your knee is as straight as you can comfortably get it. Point your toes gently toward the ceiling. You should feel your quad working. Hold the position for 3 seconds. Then slowly, and I mean slowly, lower your foot back down to the floor. Don't just let it drop. Control the descent. Lower it with intention. Because here's something most people don't realize. Lowering the leg slowly is actually more beneficial for the muscle than lifting it. That controlled lowering builds functional strength, the kind you need for walking, climbing stairs, and getting up from a chair. Now, here's the detail that makes this exercise especially effective. At the very top, when your leg is fully extended, give your quad 1 extra hard squeeze. Pull your kneecap upward by tightening the muscle as firmly as you can for just 1 second. Physical therapists call this a terminal knee extension, and it targets the specific part of the quadriceps that tends to weaken the fastest as we get older. That part matters more than almost anything else for keeping your knees stable. Let's go through it together. Right leg extending out in front, straighten it, feel the quad working at the top, give it that extra squeeze. Hold, 2, 3, now slowly bring it back down. Resist gravity, don't rush it. Good. Now the left leg. Extend, straighten, squeeze at the top, hold it, and slowly lower. If one knee feels stiffer or more uncomfortable than the other, start with the better side first. That warms up your whole system and gives the stiffer knee a little extra time before you ask it to work. Do 10 repetitions on each leg. Exercise number 2. Now we're going to stand up. Go ahead and stand near a wall or behind a sturdy chair, something you can rest a hand on for balance. Feet together, knees slightly bent, just a few inches, nothing dramatic. Now place both hands on top of your kneecaps, right here. And I want you to make slow, smooth circles with your knees. Move them to the right, then forward, then to the left, then back, like you're very gently stirring something with your knees. Keep the circles small and controlled. We are not doing squats here. This is gentle, deliberate rotation. What's happening right now is something no straight line exercise can replicate. As your knee moves in a circular path, the cartilage inside is being compressed and released from every angle. That spreads the synovial fluid into every corner of the joint. the spots that the heel slides and quad sets couldn't reach. Think of it as the final rinse. Do 10 slow circles to the right, then reverse direction, 10 circles to the left. Now here's the part that makes this exercise truly valuable. As you circle, pay attention to any spot in the rotation that feels tight, stiff, or slightly clicky. That spot, right there, is where your joint needs the most attention. When you find it, don't skip past it. Slow down even more. Spend a little extra time moving gently through that range. Over the course of several days, you'll notice that stiffness or clicking begin to fade. One important note: if you've had a meniscus tear or if your doctor has told you to avoid rotational movements in the knee, please skip this exercise. Instead, simply add extra repetitions to the seated knee extensions we just did. For everyone else, this is one of the most underrated exercises you can do for your knee health. Simple, gentle, and incredibly effective. And now we arrive at exercise number 1. This is the one that ties everything together. And this is the one I really want you to pay attention to. It's called the wall-supported mini squat with an isometric hold. And it targets a muscle that most people over 60 have completely stopped using without even realizing it. The muscle is called the VMO, the vastus medialis oblique. It sits right here on the inner side of your thigh, just above the kneecap. It has a distinct teardrop shape when it's well developed, and it has one critical job: keeping your kneecap tracking in the right direction. Here's what happens when the VMO weakens. Every time you take a step, every time you climb a stair or lower yourself into a chair, your kneecap drifts slightly to the outside. It starts grinding against the bone instead of gliding smoothly in its groove. That grinding, right there, is one of the most common causes of chronic knee pain in older adults, and most people have no idea it's happening. Strengthening the VMO pulls the kneecap back into its proper path. The grinding stops. The pain decreases. It really can be that direct. Here's how to do it. Stand with your back flat against a wall, feet about 12 inches away from the wall, shoulder width apart. Now slowly slide your back down the wall, bending your knees. But here is the critical part. Do not go deep. Stop when your knees reach about a 30-degree bend. That is a very slight bend. Your thighs should be barely angled, nowhere near a sitting position. Why so shallow? Because the VMO is most active in that first 30 degrees of movement. If you go deeper, the larger quad muscles take over and the VMO gets bypassed entirely. We want to isolate that inner muscle specifically. Now hold this position. Press your back firmly into the wall. Squeeze your thighs, especially the inner part, right here just above the kneecap. Hold for 10 seconds. You may feel a slight trembling in that area. That is completely normal. It just means the muscle has been underworked for a long time and it's finally being asked to do its job. Let's count together. Press into the wall. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now slowly slide back up to standing. Shake out your legs. Take a breath. Do 5 holds of 10 seconds each. If you don't have a smooth wall available, or if standing against a wall is uncomfortable for your back, here's the modification. Stand behind a sturdy chair and hold the back for support. Bend your knees to that same shallow angle and hold. The wall just gives you something to lean into. The chair version works just as well for activating the VMO. This is the exercise. This is the one that makes the biggest difference. Do not skip it. You've just completed the full 5 exercise routine. Excellent work, but before you walk out of the room, I want to share something that takes 60 seconds and makes everything you just did work even better. Let me tell you something about cartilage that most people don't know. Unlike your muscles, your cartilage has no direct blood supply, no arteries running through it, no veins carrying nutrients to it. It depends entirely on synovial fluid for everything it needs: nutrition, hydration, repair. And synovial fluid only moves when the joint moves. That's exactly why the exercises we just did matter so much. They get that fluid circulating. But there's a second piece to this that the exercises alone can't cover. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body is dehydrated. Your synovial fluid is thicker than it should be. Your cartilage has been sitting in reduced fluid all night. The exercises get things moving, but we also need to replenish the fluid itself. Here's the protocol. The moment you finish the exercises, drink 1 full glass of room temperature water, not ice cold, room temperature. Your stomach absorbs it faster that way, and it gets into your system more quickly. While you're drinking, do 10 slow, full ankle circles with each foot, just like this, smooth, deliberate rotations. This keeps the circulation active in your lower legs while the hydration enters your system. That's the entire protocol. 1 glass of water and 20 ankle circles total. 60 seconds. It sounds almost too simple, but your cartilage will feel the difference, and so will you. Before you go, let me give you the complete sequence so you can follow it easily every single morning. The moment you wake up, still lying in bed, start with exercise 5, the bed heel slides, 10 repetitions on each leg. Then exercise 4, the lying quad sets, 10 on each side. These 2 exercises take about 4 minutes total, and they prepare your knees for the moment they have to bear weight. Next, sit up on the edge of the bed. Exercise 3, seated knee extensions, 10 on each leg. Remember that extra squeeze at the top. Now stand up. You should already feel a difference. Exercise 2, standing knee circles, 10 in each direction. Pay attention to any stiff spots and work through them gently. And finally, exercise 1, the wall-supported mini squat with isometric hold, 5 holds of 10 seconds each. Press into the wall, squeeze the inner thigh, and hold. Then finish with the bonus protocol, 1 glass of room temperature water and 10 ankle circles on each foot. The whole routine takes about 8 to 10 minutes once you know the flow. That's it. Less than 10 minutes between waking up stiff and walking out of your bedroom feeling like yourself again. I know that when something hurts every single morning, it's easy to start believing that this is just your life now. But I want you to hear this clearly. Your knees are not broken. They are not beyond help. They have simply been missing the right kind of attention. And starting tomorrow morning, you're going to give them exactly that. Here is my challenge to you. Try this routine every morning for 7 days. Just 7. Write it on your calendar if it helps. And after those 7 days, come back and leave a comment below. Tell me how your mornings feel. Did the stiffness ease up? Did day 3 or 4 feel noticeably different? I read every single comment, and your story helps someone else who is just starting out and wondering if any of this is worth trying. If this was helpful, please hit the like button. It helps this video reach other people who are waking up every morning in pain and don't yet know there's something they can do about it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, join us. We put out new practical health content every single week. Take care of your knees, and they will take care of you. See you in the next one.